How much do you bench, bro? What's up, guys? Renan Santos here, and today I'm going to explain why I hate this question and why it doesn't matter at all for a bodybuilder like me how much I bench. We're going to train chest. I'm going to explain all of my tricks, tips, best positioning, how to engage every muscle, how not to hurt yourself, and of course, how to grow them bigger. You ready for this? Let's do it. So let's talk about our chest. Your pecs are composed by 4 different muscles, but we're gonna focus on 2 muscles today here. Actually, the major one is your pectoralis major, as the name already suggests, and it is split into 2 different parts. This portion of the pectoralis major, as you can see as I flex, if you look at this line here, see there's like a clear division between this part and that part, right? This is the sternal part of your pectoralis major, and this is what you can actually see. There are other 2 muscles, but they're underneath the pectoralis major, so we don't really see that, but that doesn't mean we're not going to engage them. When I train chest, I like to think about how can I engage my pecs the best way possible without hurting myself. After training for over a decade, I've learned the hard way, as in getting hurt, tendonitis, and so on, how I should train in order not to injure myself. 3 things that you have to think about when you're training chest. First of all, rotator cuff. This entire complex in your shoulders. Second thing, your bicep tendon. There is a tendon that basically connects your bicep brachialis, but it comes right here, all the way above here. It's kind of crazy to think that your bicep tendon is actually here and not there. And the third thing is a coracobrachialis, and that is a muscle as well that also connects from the clavicular head. Basically, your clavicle here from the back will point out here in the front, and then this muscle will attach right there. And when you train your chest in certain angles, as in when you're bench pressing, for example, and you keep this entire area under tension or overextending it, it will hurt that, and you would trigger that muscle, and you would trigger this tendon as well. And that's how people get tendonitis, basically. It's basically about bad position, excessive amount of weight, and poor form. So don't expect my workout to be a powerlifting workout, because I'm not a power lifter, I'm a bodybuilder, and my goal is to grow these pecs as big as possible. I don't care about how much I bench. So we're gonna begin now warming up. Basically, I am gonna do some chest flies. I really love warming up with chest flies just because I get to practice opening up my arms and extending the muscles, pumping as much blood as possible in there to then move to more complex exercises. So for chest flies, the positioning is really important. What we're gonna try to focus here is first, form, second, activation of your muscle, and third, not get hurt. So first things first, a lot of people when they're either bench pressing or doing flies, they focus on keeping this 90-degree angle between the arm and the torso. And that puts a lot of stress on your shoulders and on your rotator cuff. And instead of doing that, we can also look at my arms. What I try to do is, instead of keeping my arms up here at 90 degrees, I bring them lower a little bit. So I'm still engaging my chest. Like as soon as I put my arms down, look what happens with my chest. You see this? It's because I'm engaging my pecs. So we're gonna basically imagine a 90-degree angle. We're gonna reduce to like 80, a little bit lower. That's gonna relieve pressure from your shoulders. And now we're gonna squeeze your pecs. Look at my pecs and how they're contracting right away from the very start. Squeeze them, activated them, and then from the very bottom, you're gonna keep those pecs contracted. So now, we're going to try to do that with weights. We're going to get in position. We're going to start from the top and then try to go lower, 80 degrees. Stop there. Now, think about your pecs. We're going to activate them. Imagine this V line where both of my arms have to come up in a V shape almost this parabolic movement where I want both of my arms to come up and meet each other. However, in this V-shaped parabol, you want to contract your pecs the whole time. And this is going to ensure that your pecs are doing all the work and not your shoulders, not your triceps, or not anything else. Do you want a tip to increase the pump after doing chest flies to that point where you feel like your chest is gonna, almost pop? I basically stay here with my inclined bench and I do push-ups. What we're gonna try to do is focus on different angles. You're gonna do elbows flared, elbows tucked in, and try to really target all these different parts of your chest and keep that contraction. Like, you cannot lose your contraction. Hold on to it as if your life depended on it. I'm gonna get into position now, and I find my contraction. I'm gonna come slowly down, and I'm gonna explode up. And I'm gonna hold that contraction for at least a full second, and then slowly down again. You wanna feel the muscle fibers getting worked the whole time. And then, like I said, you can switch positions to target different portions of your pecs. So we did a fly movement, and now we're gonna do a press movement, but guess what? No bench pressing today. We're gonna do Smith machine bench presses for a series of reasons. First of all, I had elbow surgery last year, still trying to catch up, and I don't really want to trigger, that tear that I had last year. Second, the Smith machine allows you to, have the weight back at any height. And they have these safety pins here, so basically, if I fail, I can just let it go. So it's much safer. And third reason, I'm gonna explore negatives. That means I'm not gonna bench press a lot of weight. I'm gonna really focus on activating my pecs as much as I can, and we're gonna really fight gravity. So really try to hold that weight on the way down as much as we can, and then explode up, and then just really fight gravity as much as we can. And that's gonna put a lot of tension in your pectoralis. Same principle as the flies. The line of the bar is kind of like on my lower chest. I'm not putting it up here towards my shoulders because I don't want to put stress on my rotator cuff. My arms need to come down, straight down like this. They're not gonna be like this, flared, back. And we're gonna avoid this hyperextension of the shoulder as much as I can. So same principle, instead of 90 degrees, we're gonna aim for an 80, relieving stress from your rotator cuff. Tuck your elbows in, and then full tension on your pecs. So first, trying to acclimate, trying to find the right angle, feels good. And same principle, as I reach the very bottom, I try to squeeze my pecs, activate, and hold that contraction. So for the first acclimation set, the goal is really pump up, as much blood as we can. We're not really doing negatives yet. Just by the fact that you're preventing this 90-degree angle here and bringing your shoulders, and your elbows down, this will prevent a lot of injuries in your future. If you don't want to get hurt, if you don't want to get tendonitis, if you don't want to inflame your, tendon and your muscles that attach to your rotator cuff and to your clavicle, try to stick to this, and you're going to be much better off in terms of activation, in terms of safety, and in terms of pump. So we did a little bit of incline flies, we did incline presses, and now, kind of need to work on this inferior part of our pecs too. And one of the best exercises, in my opinion, is cable crossovers. So the key here is that, as you know, and keep, this awareness that we're training the lower portion of your pecs, we're gonna try to stand upright as much as we can. So what a lot of people do is try to like bend over this much and aim for this. And this is not really working the lower pecs as we, could be. So mental checklist for you. Split stance, as my feet are here, that's gonna give you more support. After that, boom, wait, pull the other side, and then shoulders back, rotate your shoulders blades back, chest up, face up, chin up. That's gonna prevent you from bending over, so rotate it back, and then palms facing each other, and bring it as a fly, as slow as you can. But now, how we're gonna activate this lower portion? So from the very start, as I'm here with my arms open, I'm gonna try to squeeze my pecs. So you see what's happening here? Instead of just like using my arms to bring it down like this, I'm actually gonna activate my pecs to only then move my arms. And what does that do? Ensures that your pecs are fully contracted the whole time. And as your arms come back up, don't let it just go, Fight that cable and try to come slowly and then explode down, hold that squeeze there, and then slowly up. Explode down, hold it there, slowly up. Shall we do this with some real weights? Alright guys, so basically, as you can see, chest is pumped. We got a great workout and I hope you liked it. As you can see, it's very technical. Don't go, bench press and put a lot of weight. Think about which portion are you working on. Think about your muscle fibers, really engage, every portion of your pecs. And that's going to determine your mind-muscle connection and how much your muscle fibers will grow to that stimulus. So the next time you train chest, think of Coach Hanan, think of how I train. I don't care how much I bench. I'm not a power lifter, I'm a bodybuilder. And my goal is to grow these pecs bigger. And I hope, yours is too. So if you like this workout, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And of course, let me know in the comments what else would you like to see from my workouts, and I'll be happy to share with you. See you next time.